Welcome to your daily focus, November the 2nd, 2022. There's so much to talk about today. We'll get to everything. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We have the two energy today. The two energy is about discovering the magic within. If we look at the numerology of the day, it is a 19, 11 plus 2 plus 6, because I don't bring the 11 down to a 2. I want to know where that energy is coming from so that we can properly work with it. The 19 is about success after great difficulties, new beginnings. It's about closure. In order to have those new beginnings come forward. 10 is new beginnings, absolutely. New seasons that we're going into, a lighter energy. And then, of course, 1 plus 0, well, 1 plus 9 is the 10. 1 plus 0 is the 1 energy. So that's the I am. We experienced it yesterday. It's about wanting to be the trailblazer, the pioneer, to start action, motivation, moving ourselves forward, wanting to complete something, wanting to start something. Now the sun is in Scorpio. Moon is in Aquarius. I think till after lunchtime. At some point after lunchtime, definitely before supper, the moon will move into Pisces. So we go from that fair-minded, thinking outside of the box to that dreamscape, wanting to lay back, sit back, relax, dream, relax, tap into our spirituality. Absolutely. Venus and Chiron are talking in the sky today, and so it may be very hard for us, or we feel awkward when we are expressing our truest feelings, our affections to another. So this wouldn't be the day to really profess your deep love for somebody, because your words are going to get a little jumbled. You're not going to be as clear. You're not going to have the security, the inner security. You're going to have this inner security happening inside of you. Okay, so a feeling of discontent perhaps. So even though you want to say these words and you know these words are true, you still find it very awkward to say them out loud. You just don't have the right way to say them, or it comes out jumbled. And I have a Dylan hair or something here. It's driving me nuts. Um, and Venus is also talking to the South Node. Okay, so you got to kind of watch Venus in the South Node, because we fall back into our habits and our behaviors that we've worked so hard to dispel in our life. So be a little careful there. We kind of go backwards. We kind of go looking for that comfort. So you have a little bit of stress and you haven't smoked for 3 months. Guess what? You've been really good about shopping online. You've really cut the, but today it's just like you're just kind of feeling out of sorts, and you need something to ground you. And that always felt good. So let's do that today. So watch those little traps that are set for you along the way today. Sun and Mars is also talking. So that could be that we are too quick to make decisions. We're kind of rushing. We're kind of, even in our actions, our decisions to move, we're kind of rushing through it. We're not giving it much thought. So, try and pull back a little bit. Okay, there's going to be kind of an impatience with ourselves, with others today, because of the Sun and Mars. So it's a day when you really need a plan in place, because without a plan, the direction you go in is probably not the direction that you probably wanted to put your energy into all day. It just happened to go that way. Or there could be, arguments or confrontations, because we're all just a little impatient today. And so it could be coming at you, or you could be the one dishing it out. Oh my gosh. Okay, we had a card fly out. Temperance. Temperance is the 14 energy. Temperance is all about feeling a true balance within yourself, a harmony, creating harmony, understanding what it takes in your reality to really bring in that harmony, that sense of balance, that sense of structure, that feeling of being grounded, allowing that confidence to come out. And we're probably not going to have it today, but it will show us where the imbalance is too. Whenever we have this harder energy to walk through, it shows us exactly what we need to work on. So don't try and hit the off switch. Don't try and turn away from it. Look at it. Look at it directly and say, okay, why am I feeling this way about this action or what I have in my life or where I'm spending my time or my energy or my resources? How is it making me feel, and how do I want to feel, and how what can I do to bring in that feeling? And is it I twist it a little bit, I throw it in the discard bucket, whatever it is. But the more we think through it, the more we get to know ourselves a lot better, and therefore we take a lot more steps in our path the right time, the right way, the first time around each and every time. Okay, give that a fast shuffle, see if it wants to come out again and talk to us a little bit more. So our hangman is out here. The hangman, it's about taking it back a little bit, not putting so much emotion into it, a little bit more logic in it, perhaps. Understanding where we can let go of controls in our life, where we don't need to control a certain aspect of our life or something about it. Maybe it's the environment, maybe it's the way everything moves. And I know, you're great at it. I understand that. But does it give you value? Does it bring value into your world? Does it allow you time, energy, resources in order to move forward the way you want? Or does it take it away? So where we have controls, we need to let go, and also where we need to surrender. You know, where we've been standing there and just absolutely no, never in a million years, and you kind of know they're right, but now you've got this pride thing happening, right? The ego takes over and says, we're not admitting to that ever. So pay attention to where you really just need to surrender to an idea or an arrangement or an environment, and seeing where it takes you because of that. Our first card is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is one that says we see where we want to go. We have a vision of our best life ever. Let's use that. Our best life ever. We have a vision of our best life ever. And we want to take those steps, but we also know we need to walk away from perhaps some things that we enjoy in our lives. Maybe we enjoy getting our coffee every single morning, but boy, at the end of the week, that pot of coffee sure costs a lot of money. So maybe there's a cheaper way of doing it for a short period of time so that you can save maybe $5 a week towards something that you want to move forward to, or maybe it's $10 a week. I don't know. Maybe you always have lunch out. Maybe it's time to brown bag it for a little while. So it's those things that we like, those necessities that sometimes we need to give up on. You know, I was attached to my phone to the point where it was just ridiculous. And now I kind of forget to bring it out when I want to, I want to have memories. It's like, oh, well, let's get a picture. Oh my gosh, where's my camera? Because it used to be in my hand or my back pocket. Now it's buried deep in the purse. And I really enjoy my phone, but it takes too much time away. Right? You go, oh, I'll go into Facebook for a minute. 20 minutes later, I'll check my emails. It'll only take a second. 40 minutes later, So, so you have to notice these things about what you're doing and what it is keeping you from. And once again, that 14 energy, right? Finding that balance. So now I schedule when I look at my phone. In my day, I am not allowed my phone. My phones are upstairs on their chargers. Yeah, I have two phones right now. I have one that I'm trying to set up for here so that you guys could text me. I don't know if anybody would like to do that, but I'm trying to set it up that way. And, I think it would give me a little bit more connection with you guys. And some of you I just love to pieces. So Most of you, all of you, actually, I love to pieces. Okay, in one way or another. Okay, and when you leave a comment, then I know you're there, and then I can include you in my prayer list that I do every single day. So, and it's important for me to do that for you, to send you light and love on a daily basis. So, got off the topic. The topic of it's some comfort things that we need to leave behind. Maybe we're moving out for the first time on our own, or maybe we're experiencing empty nest for the first time on our own. We don't like those things, so we invite people over and then we don't get anything done because we want to keep busy and forget that we now have this big house to wander aimlessly around, and perhaps by ourselves, perhaps with a partner, but or we want to move to a new location, and those things are scary, and those things bring up fear and anxiety and stuff like that. It's okay because you're walking, you got to keep your focus on what you're trying to bring in, because any of those things, if they were meant in your life, they'll still be around for you to bring back into your life, absolutely. But for short periods of time, we have to walk away from some things. We have to make some hard decisions for ourselves, commitments to ourselves, understanding that we want to go forward. Therefore, we're going to give this up for a temporary time or maybe forever. The King of Pentacles, wow, he is almost in every reading, isn't he? The richest king in the deck, and he shows up more often than not these days to remind us that we can have whatever we want for ourselves. Now, our crown is a living vine, so it has to be thinking outside the box. It has to be new ideas. So maybe get together with like-minded people to talk about it and get some fresh ideas, or maybe Google it and see what comes up, or maybe sign up for a little course or a seminar or something in order to enhance your knowledge in some way. Okay, does the King of Pentacles take risks? Absolutely, he takes risks, but they're educated risks. He asks the questions. He works out a plan. He weighs it out. Once again, that 14 energy of weighing it out. Does it bring in the things that I'm trying to manifest, the things that I'm trying to bring into my life, into my reality? Things I want to transform in my life or transform myself. Because you are the most priceless piece of commodity there is. There's nothing without you. It all starts with you. It's about you. It's your path. It's your dreams. So yeah, you can get the opinions of others, but at the end of the day, know that it's your steps. You're the only one in it from birth to end. And the Queen of Cups. So we have an Eight of Cups and a Queen of Cups. We have the cups here for us today, talking about love and passion and family and unity. And in between it is the King of Pentacles. So one, I would say, the ways of getting to that King of Pentacles kind of abundance today is to look where we can be of service to others, where we can help, where we can grow our talents and abilities in order to create something for others to enjoy, to bring smiles to faces, to bring confidence to people, or maybe it's the planet at large in some way. So that would probably be one of the best ways. Also, empathy, love, compassion are all beautiful things to put out there in order to bring back the abundance today, because we have it. And it's all about our passions, okay? Get excited about what you are dreaming of what you want to step into. Because that's going to enable you to even seek for more knowledge, because you get excited about it. Well, what if? What if? And play it upwards. What if? Now, the Queen of Cups is the final card, and this is about loving yourself, knowing that you are deserving, knowing that you are worthy, to sit there in a confidence, knowing that you can have anything you want. Do you know that? Do you truly know that? Every bone in your body is telling you that You deserve whatever you want in your life. There's no negotiations out there. It's just the simple fact that we have to put our focus on it, give it our time, our energy, our resources in order to move forward in the way we want. And when we are really connected with a passion, a dream, a desire, trust me, forces around us help us to take those steps, brings us in the things we want, the things we need, the people we need, the ideas we need. And sometimes it shows up, and we still don't think like it's with my Ford F-150. I mean, it's been like 30 years on the list. I'm glad I finally figured out this whole manifestation thing. It only took me like, I don't know, 30 to 60 years, somewhere in there. But the letter came, and I was like, yeah, it's probably a scam, and I threw it aside. Right? They just want to get me in the door, and then they're going to talk me into something that I can't afford. And my son's, you got to at least look at it. You should at least call them and talk about it. You should at least set up an appointment and hear what they have to say. And finally, I thought, okay, maybe I will. And then, all of a sudden, I'm starting to get a little excited. I started playing the what if game. What if I could have an F-150 for zero down? And I walk away with just the keys to, what if it was half price for me? Or what if I could manage the payments? What if they worked out a deal that was so incredible that I could actually afford? Because really I'm still in the escape bucket for what I can truly afford in life. The F-150 is so far out of the realm of what I could actually afford, but they did. I just, over the next couple of weeks of thinking about the appointment, and I was getting a little bit more exciting, and I was like seeing them shake my hand and thank you very much, and you're going to love this vehicle. And, I even started the gray nail polish, and guess what? It's a gray F-150. That color exactly, actually. It's that color exactly. I held my hand up. It's that color exactly. So, but did I think I was deserving? Well, not at first, even though it's on my bucket list. I thought, oh, I have no income coming in. I wouldn't even pass a credit check probably because I have no income coming in. Just the pennies from YouTube and whatnot. Nothing spectacular. But the universe started sending me my angels, my guides, the cosmos, that divine energy. God said, hey, pay attention here. And I heard them through my son. I heard them through that email they sent, and then that text they sent, and the phone call that we had. And so a little bit more each time, and I'm thinking, am I nuts? Here I'm asking for an F-150. They are giving me an opportunity perhaps to get my F-150, and I'm not even going to walk through the door. I'm not even going to humor them with my presence. We do it so naturally because we're told our entire life, what makes you so special? What makes you think you deserve that? You don't deserve that. Why would you deserve that? There's a million people out here. Why would you get it over us? And we hear those things, and we were brought up, and it's programmed in there. And so, yeah, you have to work through that 21 days of manifestation to slowly pay attention to those things and to know to pay attention for those things. So the Queen of Cups is here to say, you are deserving. You have the potential. So start walking the path. Okay, let's get a mantra card, shall we? And our card is potential. Think big for your future. Can I make any of this up? My goodness. Potential. Think big for your future. Think big. It should scare you. It should be like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, if this were real. Well, part of, I'm hoping that, 10 years from now I'm on a stage somewhere, right? And I walked into this little arena. It holds 5,000 people, and I went, imagine if this was filled with to see me? But you have to start putting yourself into that dream, because that terrifies me. I'll tell you that much. Talking to a camera is much easier than talking eyeball to eyeball, especially, for any group of people. So, and I'm not a shy person, but I do have a hard time sometimes starting out. Once I get going, I'm good to go. But so I had a chance to just close, or no, I didn't close my eyes. Actually, I looked around and I saw the people in the stands, and I thought, they're here to see me. And I kind of played that little fantasy in my head for 5 minutes or so. And then, of course, the show started, and away went my thoughts, and I got into the present and watched everything. But, how can you start putting yourself into it? Do you want a new home? Then start going to open houses. Start driving through different neighborhoods. Would you like that home, that home, that home? Maybe that front yard with that front with, oh, they have a pool, that backyard. And start playing with it a little bit. Put it front and center. Put your focus on it. Now, we also have to do the work, right? Okay, back to this. Your creative and mental powers carry great potential. So, make a plan to expand your horizon. It is underway already. Everything will be progressing steadily. Think and plan outside your limitations. Break through that glass ceiling. Remain open-minded. There are more possibilities and opportunities than you can see at this point. This could be study, a business venture, travel. Be ready to take on the challenge with a think big attitude. Empower yourself with more development and self-exploration. The mantra is, my visions and goals take me beyond my current limitations. My visions and goals, and that's exactly what that crown symbolizes, that your visions and goals take you beyond your current limitations, that you break through the glass ceiling, you see a way of doing that you haven't seen before. And we will get an animal out here. And we have the squirrel. Always prepared. The squirrel. Always prepared. See if we can get it in there nice. You are an expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. So that sums up the entire reading, right? You are an expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. So get happy, okay? Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you what you need. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.